Almost 30 tourists rescued from leaking speedboat near Krabi. Nearly 30 tourists have been rescued from a leaking speedboat while traveling from Koh Lipe to Phuket. The Hat Nafarat Tharamu Koh Philadelphia National Park dispatched a park patrol boat and the Nanthaka 333 speedboat to rescue 28 tourists stranded in the Andaman Sea near Koh Podanak, off the coast of Krabi Province, on Monday. The tourists, whose nationalities were not disclosed, were returning to Phuket from Lipe and Satan Province aboard the Sirwan Marine 5 speedboat, according to the national park. The bottom of the boat began to leak due to the impact of large waves, and the skipper was unable to steer the boat to Koh Phi Phi as water continued to seep into the vessel, the park added. The tourists were transferred to Maya Bay on Monday while waiting for a new boat to take them to their destination. 25,000 additional domestic flight seats for Songkran with 30% fare discount. An additional 25,000 seats for domestic flights will be added during the upcoming Songkran holiday, with air ticket prices for certain routes reduced by 30%, according to Transport Minister Surya Jungrungriangkit. Mr. Surya, who is also a Deputy Prime Minister, chaired a meeting on Monday to prepare for an influx of travelers during the peak travel period from April 11 to 17. Representatives from various state agencies and the private sector attended the meeting. In response to the high demand for air tickets during the festival, Mr. Surya suggested that 6 major airlines under the Civil Aviation Authority of Thailand, CAAT, Thai Airways International, Bangkok Airways, Thai AirAsia, Nok Air, Thai Lion Air, and Thai Vietjet Air, provide 25,000 more seats through 124 additional flights. He also proposed a 30% reduction in airfares on certain popular routes, which the airlines agreed to. The 124 additional flights will cover the following routes: Bangkok, Phuket, Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Bangkok, Krabi, Bangkok, Koh Samui, Bangkok, Nakhon Phanom, Bangkok, Udon Thani, Bangkok, Ubon Ratchathani, Bangkok, Chiang Rai, Bangkok, Kon Kaen, Bangkok, Hat Yai, Bangkok, Nakhon Si Thammarat. Tickets will be available for purchase from today until March 20 via the airline's websites, call centers, and ticket counters. Deputy PM calls for Deep South peace talks review. Deputy Prime Minister Phumtham Wechayachai has called for a reassessment of the peace negotiations in the Deep South, stressing the need for genuine representatives to participate in the dialogue. Speaking about a surge in violence during Ramadan, Mr. Phumtham, who is also the defense minister, said a series of attacks have raised questions about whether those involved in the dialogue had full authority to represent insurgent groups. Concerns remain over whether the talks can deliver concrete solutions, though informal discussions will continue to verify the legitimacy of participants. Mr. Phumtham reiterated the government's commitment to the peace process, noting that a halt in violence indicated a will to pursue talks to resolve the conflict. In any conflict, violence must cease for negotiations to proceed. We're also working to engage other groups in the dialogue, he said. Security authorities in the Deep South have remained on high alert following recent attacks, including an attack on Narathiwat's Sungay Kalak district office involving explosives and gunfire. Government approves third phase of 10,000 baht digital wallet scheme. The government has approved the third phase of the digital wallet program, which will distribute 10,000 baht to 2.7 million people aged 16 to 20 as part of an economic stimulus package. Finance Minister Pichaichana Vajira said the third phase is expected to be rolled out in the second quarter of this year. The funds will be distributed via the digital wallet system for the first time, allowing the government to track spending and use the information to shape future policies. The first 2 phases covered welfare cardholders, people with disabilities, and people aged 60 and above, with payments made via prompt pay. Deputy Finance Minister Payapum Rajanasekul said the program still has a budget of 150 billion baht, and the third phase will target the second quarter because it is considered an economic low period. The third phase aims to reduce household debt, which currently stands at 89% of GDP. The 16 to 20 age group is more technologically adept, making the implementation smoother, Mr. Payapum said. Deputy Finance Minister Phumtham said recipients must spend the money within their registered district. People without smartphones can register via 4 state banks and other channels. The opposition has criticized the program, arguing that the first 2 phases failed to stimulate the economy. Opposition MP Sirakanya Tansikal claims the government lacks funds to support 20 million people.